From your hyper-local weather source, this is your Norcast Weather Update.
Hi, I'm Eric.
And I'm Kyle, and this forecast is brought to you by Rich Asset Management.
We choose to be independent, so our clients know our advice is in their best interest and directly tied to their goals. Visit us at richassetmanagement.com.
All right, guys, rise and shine. It's weather time. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. Happy Monday to you. Look, I wish I could tell you that the beautiful weather that's seen over the weekend was going to be kind of transplanted into today. That's not going to be the case. Now, most of the day is probably going to be dry, but we do have an opportunity for some severe weather coming our way, mostly for tonight. Most of the day is going to be dry. We're only talking maybe a 4 or 5 hour window. And that doesn't even mean that it's going to be storming for 4 or 5 hours with the window coming our way for tonight. We just want you to be weather aware. We don't want to freak anybody out. I think that it's going to be a very active day through Pennsylvania, through Maryland, through Virginia, but more on the limited side as we get into South Jersey. Live look in Ocean City right now shows you the board's a little wet as we had some thunderstorms move through overnight. We picked up 1/4 of an inch. Right now, temperatures at 70, dew point at 67. And we're still going to be looking at some lingering showers. The heavy stuff is now racing off to the north and east, but there could be some showers up until about 8 or 9 o'clock, which is a good thing. The more showers, the more clouds, the better, because that ultimately helps stabilize the atmosphere a little bit. So I wouldn't be upset at all if we had more rain coming through. But out to the west, where it's dry, where it will clear rapidly, that is where my level of concern is growing a little bit. We had a tornado watch in southern Indiana, northern Kentucky earlier on. That came out of a watch that was in Illinois, and frankly, I wouldn't be shocked if there was a tornado watch issued for our area, or at least southeast Pennsylvania, northern Maryland, because we do have a decent amount of low-level wind shear. It's not my primary concern, but yesterday I told you, I do think that the chance is slightly elevated, so we will keep an eye on those conditions through the afternoon. We start off around 70, 11 o'clock at 79. There is a chance of some lingering showers through your morning commute. Nothing major. We'll be able to get through it. Lower 80s for highs today. Clouds to start, some sun in the afternoon, but the question becomes, how much sun do we see? Look, it's not going to rain all day. We're not looking at thunderstorms from start to finish. In fact, a large part of your day is going to be dry enough to go to the beach, hang out at the pool, go golfing. Water temperature at 70, 81 on the sand, moderate chance of rip currents. It's going to be breezy with a south wind at about 15 or 20 miles an hour. The big question on our mind is, do the clouds linger? Sun is bad news, and I know that defies normal thinking. You know, the average everyday person says, oh, sun is great. No, it cooks the atmosphere. It creates the instability and the convection. So we want clouds. If we break out into a sunny sky, help us. Because I do think that the potency of those storms will be a little bit higher as we go into the evening, especially out to the west. I keep honing in on this idea that southern Pennsylvania, northern Maryland, and Virginia are under the gun for some big-time thunderstorms later on. We are watching late day. That window is like 7 to 11 o'clock for South Jersey, probably on the later side of that for the beaches. Damaging winds, we're talking gusts 50 to 70 miles an hour possible. Could even be a little bit higher than that down towards D.C. So, I mean, this is a very wide area of an enhanced risk for severe weather. It goes from basically New York State all the way down into the Virginias, including Delmarva, and half of our viewing area. So this has been extended a little farther east. That includes Camden, Gloucester, Salem County, Delco, Montgomery, Philadelphia, Lancaster, Chester counties. The farther west you go, the more watchful you need to be. This means that there is a chance for numerous severe thunderstorms. And I think through Pennsylvania and the Virginias, we have the best opportunity for these discrete supercells. So singular cells popping up through the day, especially in the heart of the afternoon. That's no bueno. That's not what you want to hear. And that is why that 5% chance of tornadic activity, State College, Allentown, Harrisburg, Hagerstown, Washington, even Philadelphia. and the most extreme southwest corner of South Jersey, all under that 5% chance. And this is why I think there will be a tornado watch issued sometime between 3 and 5 o'clock this afternoon. 2% chance over towards the shore. So tornadoes are not my primary concern, but I want you definitely to be aware as we go into the day. A 45 to 60% chance of damaging winds, State College all the way down to Washington, Dale City, and Fredericksburg. The eastern section of our viewing area at a 15%, and in red, that's Philadelphia and the surrounding suburbs, about a 30% chance of damaging winds. So yeah, I mean, the potential is certainly on the table. It's nothing that we want to just poo-poo and say, it's not going to happen. There is a distinct possibility. But again, it comes down to how quickly does the sun come out? How long do these showers linger across the area? If the sun comes out 10, 11, 12 o'clock, it's going to be bad later. Might not be specifically for your backyard, but somewhere is going to get whacked hard. But if the clouds linger into the afternoon, there is a chance that we thwart the maximum potential here. By 4 o'clock, we're dry. Beach, pool, golf weather, you're good to go. But at that time, there are some major storms going on over southern Pennsylvania, northern Maryland, and then these discrete supercells try to congeal into a line barreling down on Philadelphia sometime 7, 8 o'clock, and then it gets into South Jersey 9, 10 o'clock, then it's offshore. So the primary concerns, heavy rain, gusty winds primarily, okay? So 8 out of 8 on the threat level. Large hails, a 3 out of 8. Tornadoes, it's lower, but it's a 3 out of 8. I can't say there's no chance, because there absolutely is. Your 7-day forecast looks like this. We got some lingering clouds possible on your Tuesday, then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right through the weekend looking good, incrementally warmer, but no crazy heat. And it's going to be a calm week with no big storms. So the best I can tell you guys is be weather aware, and we will watch how things develop through the day.